Well, hello there. Got another episode of F100 frame swap on Collins Customs Garage. We are going to be working on the door jamb part today. I'd already started cutting it when I talked about it last time. So what's going on? So I went down to the local metal shop. I got a piece of metal, which you can't really see it because it's an L shape at the moment. So what I did is I have this piece of metal already curved to where it should fit in there, where I got very little gap to jump. It's already cleaned up on the edge, and I can go ahead and prep the door jamb, cut the little lip off that I don't need no more on there, go ahead and prep that metal, get it ready to weld, and I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll give you an update when I get it tagged in. So thank y'all. All right, here's an update. I got the piece of metal cut down, got it clamped in place, clamp over there and a clamp over there. Now I'm just going to try and run me a bead down that and get it where it needs to be at, and see if I can get this tacked in place today, and I'm gonna call it a wrap for the day. But it won't be a wrap for this video because I'm gonna do both sides before I wrap up this video. But now I can take this piece, which is the exact same as the other side, and lay it on the metal, make sure my marks and my traces are all the same, and then bam, 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 I have the beginning of some, essentially what's going to end up being rocker panel covers on this truck, even though it's going to be door jamb covers. So yeah, slowly but surely working away. So yeah, let's get back to work. Hey, welcome back, YouTube. So I was working on the side panels, which is in this video. It's at the very beginning of it, and I got sidetracked. I said, screw it, this is part of the cab that's intimidating, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Well, I made a template for that piece down there, and I cut it out. So we're about to see if it all lines up. So let me get this in place, and I will show you as soon as I get it in place, and hopefully I ain't got to make no more cuts. Hopefully I can put the magnets behind it, get the welder out, and tack this son of a gun in place. Because I've been looking at the back of this cab, giant hole, for way too long, and been procrastinating doing everything else besides that. So now it is time to knock this out of the park and just get done with it. So, update coming soon. All right, welcome back. Well, I got it cut, got it in place. I did have to trim a little bit off of the tunnel piece, but it is it's coming in pretty well. I'll show you. See, it's actually pretty nice. It matches up pretty good over there. Now we'll come on to the back side, and as you can tell, it actually lines up pretty daggone decent to where when I weld this thing in place, the overlap that I have, I'm going to be able to either trim it off or bend it over or whatever. So it's actually coming somewhat together, which makes me extremely happy. Finally bit the bullet and finally did this. I'm kind of happy that I finally did it. So I'm going to get back to work. That's the update. And now what I got to do is trim the top, which, if you look, I got to trim this because I want it to match to this lip right here. So I got to trim it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and I'm going to run it down. I'm going to make an edge right there, make an edge, and then I'm going to take it, I'm going to take this off, I'm I'm going to take it and I'm going to lay that piece down, and we'll run all the way. Well, probably going to take my T-square, which is over there, and line it up, run me a line all the way across, take my trusty cut-off wheel on my grinder and cut that piece off, and probably be able to use what I cut off to go from that lip over, and then I can weld it together and be sitting pretty good, because then all I have to worry about is the corners. And I think I got an idea for the corners. I think it's going to make my job just a little bit easier with the corners. I don't know if it's going to work yet or not, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But stay tuned, got more coming. All right, YouTube, welcome back. Well, if I wasn't looking at with my own 2 eyes at this, I wouldn't have said it was going to happen, because it actually worked. The very first time I tried to do something, I didn't have to sit there and recut and cut and cut and cut and grind and cut and more grind. It actually went together. Let me show you what's going on. Look, this piece and this piece used to stick up here. Well, now I just have to trim some of that off, and I can weld it straight to that. And this piece right here pretty much sits how it's supposed to sit in there now. That piece right there, like I said, I just cut it off the top of that. So it's actually starting to look like a truck again. And if you look at this, like, it's legitimately starting to look like a truck again. But yep, I'm going to probably weld this in tomorrow or the next day, which is Monday or Tuesday for me, because today is Sunday. So I'll get to work on that this week. Finish up this. You can't really see it, I'm sorry about the angle, but got to do this door jamb right here. Got to finish up that side over there. Once I do it, I think that's how I'm initially going to essentially tie everything in together. Back of the cab, side of the cab, bam, bam, bam. That's how I'm going to tie it all in together. So, with that being said, I'm going to call today a day. And I won't show any more fitment with the welding and everything like that, getting it all into place. Not until I got to do the actual corners. So this episode's going to end it. It's going to be up on YouTube hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet. But it's been a really good day. Things actually worked like they were supposed to work. So I am extremely happy with today's progress, and hopefully progress keeps getting made like it was today, and I could be looking at this truck actually sealed, cab sealed wise, waiting on windshields before the middle of February. So yeah, I'm actually extremely happy with my progress right now. I want to thank y'all for tuning in on this slow, daunting process that I've been putting y'all through, not putting up episodes like I could, or like working on it like I want to. But hey, life gets in the way. I got 4 kids and a wife, and bills got to get paid, so can't spend the time I want on this. But thank y'all for watching this episode of Colin's Customs Garage. Hit that like, subscribe, bell notification so you can know when a new one goes up. I try to do at least one a week. Sometimes that doesn't work, but I try to. And thank y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time.